Welcome to the group, guys. I'm so proud of you. Completing your units, answering the questions. Welcome to the 75-day consistency challenge. This will be a shorter video. I want to just introduce you and walk you through areas on the page so you're aware of one, what's expected of you, just kind of a few other questions on that, where you can ask questions, and kind of how you can plan for the next 75 days to kind of unfold. Okay. Starting out, I am going to be keeping track of everybody that's a part of the 75 consistency challenge. This is going to be a little tedious on my part, so I need you to at least follow along and post things in certain places so that I make it a little less confusing for myself. I want to start out first going over the point system. Now, when I first created this program, 75 Consistency Challenge, I was a little bit hardcore. I was thinking, no, they need to do everything every single day or they fail and they start all over. I started educating, revamping things, finding that there's a lot of good that can come out of this, whether you make it the full 75 days or not. Now, prizes, of course, are on a tiered level, depending on how many people end up joining the group and how high the points get will determine kind of how many people get to choose prizes. Okay, meaning the top point and earner will get to choose any prize that they want, right? So you want to be the top prize earner, right? So here is what we have. So consistency points for prizes. Now, some of these things I'm going to explain because I put them on here as points, because if you are doing the activities that were laid out in the units, lots of these will fall into your lap. That's what consistency does in your business. It allows you to actually get these points without really working for those points because you're doing what you need to. So let's start out with the top one, $1,000 personal volume each month. You get 10 points. Okay. Now, if you look at the $1,000 personal volume each month, you're also required down here to do 4 parties a month. Now, people have asked me, do I need 4 parties? Yeah, truthfully, kind of need 4 parties. That's your bread and butter. That's your new connections. That's your customers. That's your hostesses. That's your possible team members. If you do not have them when starting, and you joined and opted in, I'm telling you, get started on booking them. You need at least 4. Like I had 5, I just lost one. I'm down to 4, so I got to add another one in. But if you look at 4 parties a month, let's say at minimum those parties did 250, that gives you your $1,000 personal volume each month. So you have 10 points here and 10 points here. And I'm going to show you where to post these parties. Okay. Next, one new team member. Now, you may not get that every month. Okay. We're going to be February, March, and part of April. Okay. So a team member a month is 10 points. But why did I put that in there? Because I know if you are consistently working your business, doing your parties, filling your hostess funnels your hostess sponsor and purchase funnels, as we've talked about, that team member will come. It just becomes intentionality of planting, dripping, and following up. So you can get 10 points for that. Rank advancements, something else that comes with consistency in your business. If you are doing these business building activities, day in, day out, rank advancements will come and you can get 10 points for that. Okay. Here's the kicker. This is the one I wanted to explain. 1 point per day completed. Goal is 75 days. You guys, I'm going to show you. I'm walking the walk with you. Each and every day, you have to complete certain things to check it off as a day completed. Okay. Now, let's say you make it 10 days and you forget to record your PV, CV, and new team members. Not a good one. This is where honesty and integrity come in. Because if you miss doing a daily activity, you stop collecting daily points. That doesn't mean you're out of the running. That just means you get no more daily points. If you can consistently complete this, because it's not easy, it is hard, every single day for 75 days, not only will you see your business take off, but you will get 75 total points. But if you fail on or fall off on day 25, your points stop there. And it's going to be honesty and integrity. Your self-assessment each week, that's your Google Doc, okay, where you're assessing how you're doing. This is super important in business. It's 10 points. Your monthly goal sheet. So you'll have a February monthly goal sheet, February, a March monthly goal sheet, okay, and an April monthly goal sheet, okay? So 10 each of those. Weekly goals must post each week to get full points. So you have a monthly goal. We talked about this, the big picture. Then every week, like when you do your Google Doc assessment, you also have your weekly goal. What are you working for this week? Where does your team need to be? Those you get 10 points a week. So typical month, about 4 weeks in a month, 10 points per sheet. Okay. Next, your consistency plan per month. So with your consistency plan, you may have already created it. Okay. When we did our units, you should have created it. That was part of prep. Okay. Now you have this, but you have to put your plan into action. I'm not able to micromanage you on that. But what I need you to say is, this is my consistency plan for the month of February. 10 points, okay? This is what I'm going to be doing each and every day. Follow your plan, okay? Consistency means following your plan. I want to give you 10 points for your plan, but you need to carry it out, okay? And then we have, so your consistency one, you'll have a consistency plan that's due for February, March, and April. We already talked about where those 4 parties come in. And lastly, 3 touches per day, full month completed. Okay, this is another one, guys. If you miss a day and don't do this, you do not get your points. And what I need to see is this. I'm going to show you how I have set up my notebook to prep myself to be prepared. Okay. You also have your book reading in there, but I did not put that in as points. That's part of your consistency challenge. Okay. So what I have here and what I've done for you guys is I have provided checkoffs for the full 75 days. I also have several that will show weekly. Okay. So if you are daily for a week, that will help you keep track. When you are picking things out to prepare yourself to start February 2nd, don't print them all off. Figure the ones out that work for you. So for example, in my notebook, I have printed off in tabs down here my monthly plan. So this will be my monthly plan for February. After my monthly plan is a week plan. Okay, this is for 1 week in that month. And I also have behind that a way for me to keep track that I'm doing everything I need to do to complete that day, to not fail. So in here, it is AM, your AM check, your PV, CV, and team building, okay, writing that down. Your social consistency, customer and team. So that consistency plan, am I doing it? Am I putting it into work? Connection, dripping in your purchase funnel, connecting, dripping, or adding to your hostess funnel, connecting, dripping, or adding to your sponsor funnel. So host, join, and purchase funnel, one in each area, and 2 to 4 pages of a business development book. That needs to be done each and every day of your 75-day challenge to get that point for the day. Okay, remember, if you fail in any of those sections, then that means you stop collecting your daily points. Okay, I wouldn't stop doing it, but you stop collecting daily points. So I have this set up to make sure I'm on target for my week. So every day I will check these off. They have to be fully checked off to get my point for the day. And then after this is my next weekly plan. Okay, so I'll have about 4 weeks in a month, right? 4 weeks in a month, 3 to 4 weeks in a month. I'm showing you how I laid it out. There's the 4. Okay. And then when we hit February, March, there's my monthly. And I have it planned out and ready to go, okay, before we're even starting this. So that's how I have mine planned out as far as keeping track of my days and what's expected of me to get these full points. I also have my funnels ready to go. Now, I made fresh ones. I have my current ones I'm working on now, but you will probably want fresh ones because every day you're going to need, starting February 2nd, you're going to need a connection, a drip, a follow-up, or add to your customer funnel on February 2nd, your hostess funnel on February 2nd, and your sponsor funnel on February 2nd. This is a stretch. This is not easy. I struggle with sponsoring, okay? I actually sponsor from my parties. My in-home parties have been very slow because of COVID. This is hard for me. Takes intentionality each and every day. And it's a connection, building a relationship, building on someone that you would like to sponsor, or adding a new person, okay? Each and every day. That is part of your daily activities. So you have those printed off. Another few things that I have recommended that people do, if it helps them, is do your brain dump for hosting parties. Who can you be contacting? There's also, we already talked about having your consistency plan ready to go, and a social media planner, if that helps you. Now, last but not least, hopefully that makes sense. As far as your points go, what you're here to do, I'll have you initial under this video that you understand. I am going to show you where things need to be posted. So let me screen share with you. Let's see. Okay, my friends, let's go over here on the 75 consistency page. At the top, pinned to the top, is the expectation. What's expected of you? Has the banner, and underneath it has the point system. I would print this off, you guys. At least I did. I like to print it off, have it in front of me, because those are our points. Okay, so that's under announcements. We also have, and I'm going to pin it once everybody's here, is we have a question thread. I'm going to show you the question thread right here. Now, what's the question thread? As we're going, there's not going to be training per se like there was training in the units, but I'm going to take these questions that are posted here, and we're going to do mini trainings one-on-ones and talks regarding these questions. One great one is, how do I know if someone goes from a customer funnel to a loyal customer list? Okay. We're going to dig more into that. Right now, it's creating the consistency of doing those activities. And then I'll help you reevaluate who becomes part of your loyal customer list. The other big one was, what was the other big one? How your numbers, tracking your numbers starts to plan into what you're doing in your business. That's another one. So question threads are here. If you have questions, someone else probably does, please visit this question thread. Okay. It's very good. Now, as you are going through this page, I want to show you, okay, so you can get to announcements here. Media. If you come over to albums, I have made one album with all the different kinds of trackers, pretty much all the different kinds of trackers. So if you don't want to go back to Posh Crew and find those, these will be ones that I have incorporated. Here's one that you can check off per day. Here's your checkoffs for the week. There's 2 different kinds: your monthly, your weekly, your funnels, your consistency plan, your social media, if this will help you. And then your 75 loyal tracker we'll talk more about. So that will grow in time as we get going. So that is under media and albums, okay? Files, we don't have much yet. We may add to this as questions pop up. There is a consistency challenge Excel document if you like to do things on computers. I think I modified it and had the correct date. Someone said I had February 29th in there. Not a day this year. So I tried to revamp that for you. So that's under files. Now, as far as where you're going to be posting things, over here on popular topics, I tried to make this super easy for you. The one that has, you don't have to start till February 2nd, but the one that has started getting posts on it, and it is okay to post at this point because I want you to plan ahead, is the February party post. Okay. So please list your 4 parties and dates for February. And this will change. We'll have a document for this for March, and we'll have a document for this for April. But to get your points, I need you to be doing your 4 parties, and I need you to screenshot them here. Okay. So that's already kind of started. Okay. Popular topics, weekly assessment. I have our Google Doc here with the link. Each Saturday or Sunday, you need to go in and complete your Google Doc, okay? I will be able to see who completes that and on what days they complete that. Then over here you have, once you complete your monthly goals, you will post your sheet for February here. So again, once February starts, we love Rachel. Rachel is way ahead of the plan, but we will, I'm going to go ahead. I love you, Rachel, but we're going to remove this one so we start completely fresh. So in February, when we start February, your monthly goal sheet, once you've assessed how January went and what you want to do for February, your February goal sheet will go here. Okay. Your weekly goal sheets will go here. So each week, if you want your 10 points, that weekly assessment and your weekly sheet need to be done and posted here. Okay. We already talked about our party post, our social and consistency plan. Rachel has that there. I'm going to leave that there because that's pretty static. At this point, you can have this already completed for February, but your February consistent consistency challenges here. Like I said, I need to see your plan. I'm not going to micromanage your plan. If you're going to be successful and rank advance and get your PV and add your new team members, that plan needs to be put into action, but I need to see that plan for your points. And then we have screenshot your recordings of your PV, CV, new recruits, and team growth at the end of the month. So however you decide to keep track of that, you are going to post that here. I'm trying to think, did I forget anything? I don't think I did. If I did forget something, because again, you guys, this is my first time doing this, as far as getting the kinks out of this kind of a program, I will create it under topics, okay? Popular topics and posts. I'll let you know the month and what needs to be posted. A lot of it is just doing these things time and time again to get your points. Most points will be added either weekly for your weekly sheets and your Google assessment, or monthly, but you need to be doing stuff each and every day, and honesty and integrity is super important, because if you fail, and I get it, life is hard, and if you fail and you forget to do something, you have to be honest and say, I was unable to complete day number 21. My daily points will then stop, and I'll make a post topic for this, but my daily points have stopped, but I'm still going to complete and keep moving forward for additional points in other areas. So if you have questions on that, please let me know. I didn't mean for this to be so long, but I really want you guys to feel empowered and ready and know exactly what you're doing. Please make sure that you initial or comment below that you've watched this, so I know you're understanding this. I will be tagging people in this if we have a lot of questions that are still popping up regarding how do I track, where do I track, where do I put this, and I will make modifications as possible or as needed. Again, you guys, congratulations for making it through your units. Congratulations for taking the plunge. Make sure you have your book. Make sure you have your stuff printed off and ready to go. Finish your January strong. We're going to start February strong, and I'm excited to see what this does for your business. Thank you for investing in you, and I will see you over on the page.